which is working with the SAP Fiori Launchpad. Get into the agenda. So first we will look at navigating the SAP Fiori Launchpad, and then we move on to managing teams and responsibilities, reviewing the situation handling framework, exploring flexible business workflow, and describing embedded analytics. So these are the five topic we're going to cover in this particular chapter. Okay, so navigating the Fiori Launchpad. Basically, this is talking about the Fiori concept, consistent user experience. SAP Fiori ensures a common look and feel across SAP S/4HANA Cloud, SAP Cloud ALM, SAP Central Business Configuration, and other systems. Core principles. So basically, SAP Fiori gives you, the same look and feel S/4HANA Cloud, or is it in Cloud ALM, or in business central business configuration. Not only that, any S/4HANA systems. So core principles are, it is role based. As we know, for each role, we have a specific Fiori applications get launched. It is very adaptive. It is very simple, coherent, and delightful. So role-based processes offers task-focused app for an optimal user experience. So basically, SAP's user experience guideline is applied in SAP Fiori. And evolution in work tools. So past employees often stayed with one company and used the same tools for decades. Present employee frequently switch companies and roles, requiring intuitive and easy to learn software. Example, goods movement app, MIGO. Original app, a complex app for various goods movement. So this talks about, sometime before, people used to, work on the same organization and the same tool for decades. But right now, that is not the case. People get switched the organizations and roles, and they require intuitive and easy to learn software because they are switching the roles. So they need to learn in the initial phase as fast as possible. So that for that we require an easy to learn software. For example, goods movement app, the transaction MIGO. Earlier, it used to be a complex application with a lot of goods movement app, goods movement options. But now it is as simple as good movement app, and everything is there in one place. So Fiori approach. So for example, I said goods movement app is an example, okay, where we have a complex app with various goods movement options. It's not that goods movement app in if I go to Fiori, I could say that yeah, it's in a single app and it can be easily accessed. So, but that's not the case with the earlier work tools. Fiori approach separated into several task-focused apps that you know, right? In if, for example, if we go here, this is a Fiori app. You can see that this is the My Home where all the apps are there. Whereas you have all the menu options available, you have more options available, and here is the user-specific. Here a user will have his own role, and all these apps are based on that particular role. Right? I just stop sharing and I'll share the entire browser, so it'll be easy. So I was talking about this particular area here. This is a Fiori Launchpad, and we have. Are you able to see the screen, right? Fiori screen. The partner demo development.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you look at here, this is showing the profile of that particular user, and this user will have a specific role, and all the applications are based on that particular role. Then established users can still use the updated web-based version of the original app. So basically, established users can still use the web-based version. New slash role changing users use specific Fiori apps for individual tasks. For example, post good received for inbound delivery, return delivery. For all that, you have you use specific apps are available. And when we go on to the next slide, so this is the comparison between the old app and the Fiori Launchpad concept. So in the old app, this looks like UI5 application. However, goods received purchase order, say that goods received example was split it into multiple applications. Whereas if you look at on the right side, all this is all similar, but it will be explained. App teaches me how to use it. So say suppose this is for post good received for inbound delivery, this is for the process order, post good received for production order. So that is not what explained it here. It just says like goods received, cancellation, change. So we might not know what change we are going to do, but here it is explained in a very proper manner before you get into the application. So while just reading the app itself, you can get in, you can understand what it is, and you can directly jump into the application whichever you require. That's what it is talking about. So we are going to look at the navigating the SAP Fiori Launchpad, or basically the Fiori Launchpad overview. SAP Fiori Launchpad is the single entry point to all apps permission to a user on any device. So basically, this is applicable for my user, which you see here is it is set R ZR S4HANA 00. So, you don't need to go anywhere. Everything is clubbed in one place. That is in your Fiori Launchpad. So this particular, since this is, this can be opened in mobile, and the same URL can also be launched in, tablets or iPads. So any device, it is possible, and users will see what has been permission for them to access in the layout structured by the spaces and pages assigned to the business role. So here, what you see here, I will explain you once I go inside what is the space is talking about, the entire space, and where all these pages are. If you look at, for example, say document management is a single thing. So that is the page where we went inside. The landing page first shows my home. That this is the my home landing page, which will have all the applications with an employee's job specific apps grouped in within spaces that display to the right of the my home title. So it is nothing but all the application. I will again go back. This will be considered to be your home page where all your employee specific applications are available in this particular screen in my home. And then so that is so basically the space that will display to the right of the my home title. The majority of apps are supported in both desktop and mobile format, but SAP Mobile Start app does need to be set up and configured via SAP Build Workzone for end users to view and use the relevant apps for their business role. So as I said, this is a possible this is possible that is this is supported in both desktop as well as mobile. However, SAP Mobile Startup app does need to be set up and configured via SAP Build Work Zone for end user to view and use the relevant apps for their business role. Okay, So that's what this is talking about. As I said, this is my home page. It is showing, and on the mobile also you will be able to see the application. Okay, so what are the content in our My Home of SAP Fiori Launchpad? My Home is designed to work across all devices and enable end user to personalize which sections display and the information in each section. The sections are, okay, My Home will be applicable for all devices, and it will enable the user to personalize, which section to be displayed and what information to be displayed in each section. So the sections are to do. To dos are aggregated tasks and situations that require an employee's attention in one place. So there will be a section for to do. So let's check in this case whether we have a to do section. If you don't find it here, we can search in a to do. So in this particular Fiori Launchpad, we don't have to do, but in a normal case, we can have to do section. Page includes two part, a new tile and page. So that is nothing but when we come here, this is these are the pages, and each page has a tile in which the UI5 or web info application is attached. So when you click on that, it will take you to the actual application. I'll go back. News. The news tile can be configured by administrator and is turned off by default. It displays information relevant to user based on their on their chosen line of business. So this is a optional uh, tile where you can get information related to your line of business, and this will be configured by the administrator. By default it is not or activated or turned on. Pages. The first 8 pages display by default and are selected based on the business role assigned to the business user and the space/page assigned to the business role. So as I said, first normally in a normal scenario, first 8 pages are enabled. So here you see 2, 4, 6, 8. That's what it is showing. 8 pages are enabled. And it will be based upon your business role. Okay. And it has got apps and activities, aggregates manually selected favorite apps and system generated recent activities and frequently used app based on the history. We also have in the cards. So when it comes, it will be tile and card. Card will display. So this is mentioned below. Tile subsection is automatically populated based on monitoring apps a user has access to, which is based on their business role. End users can add or remove tiles and change the visual display of the tiles. So that is like the subsection, just a block, what we see in the screen. This is called tile. And then card is nothing but end users can manually add analytical card, list card, and table cards. They have access through their business role to this subsection. So nothing but we do have analytical reports, right? That's what each card will display. So some card will be in the analytical format, some card will be in the list format, some card will be in the table format. So this will be displayed based on the business role. So that's what it is showing here. And okay, so I can go to here. What is this section? It is showing is something I will show you. So we have to go to the home page, and we have to go to apps here. Under apps, you have my home settings. See, you see the same screen as this one, right? The right hand side. You have got layout. My home settings, layout, pages, images, tiles, and I think image cards. So the same thing we can take a look here. Oh, it is not image, it was inside tiles and inside cards. So we also have layout, we also have views, we also have pages, we also have inside tiles, inside cards, and advanced. And also, as I said, to do, if you want, we can enable to do. For example, say if you want the news, you can enable. We can't enable, but see, this is actually based. These are the line of business that are getting displayed on the screen, and the news will be based on that. Okay. So that's what it is showing. I hope you understand. If you go, it is easy to learn in the partner demo development where you go to the app. Under the app, my home settings is available. I think we can also do the same from the user profile here. Go to my home settings. There is also my home settings available. So in any Fiori Launchpad, this can be accessed from the user profile. And
I mean, it's the administrator who will do that, or the individual users will do that.
It is the administrator who will do that. Say, suppose if the individual has enough authorization to do it, they can also do it. It depends upon the authorization or the role
Roles.
what you have. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And next is spaces and page layout. Spaces and pages is the default layout for how apps display on the Fiori SAP Fiori Launchpad. A business role contains the business catalogs which grant permission for a user to access different apps or data, but there is needs to be a launchpad space assigned to the business role to define the structure of how the permissioned apps displayed on the launchpad. So this is purely based upon a user role. Normally it is called the business role, and business role contains a business catalog which grant permission for a user to access different apps or data. So that get launched in your Fiori Launchpad. If there is no space assigned to a business role, no app will display on the Launchpad for the end user. The user could use the search to find apps as they are permission to access, but nothing would display visually, which would be confusing to end user. For this reason, we always need to make sure a business role has assigned the launchpad space. See what they are saying is, this is the launchpad space, entire space, and we also have a search area here. So instead of going into the launchpad space, we can also go and search for the app. So it will show you the document management. So for me, I just selected document. So document management, I get the option to manage the document and reporting compliance, whatever option you choose to do. Manage management. So press enter. Normally it should display, but it was displaying the yeah, this should come. I don't know why, but it was showing the documents about find document, change document, create document, display document, and all related to the document. So this is what you should understand. So basically, a user is assigned to business role, and business role will have catalog, which is business catalog. That means which all businesses line of business that particular user should have. So the role is basically assigned to the space, and space will have multiple pages. So what you see here, all these are pages, and the in the page you see the section. So for example, this is they use the administration screen. So it is easy to understand. For a business role, we assign a space. Space is attached to the main. For example, I can go back. I'll remove the document management. It'll launch my Fiori Launchpad homepage. Oh no, it just searched for search with star. So let me go back. Go back. This is my home page. So as I said, this is space, and these are the pages. Okay, and the space is assigned to what? The space is assigned to the business role. Pages and section means within the particular area. So these are the sections available within the particular Fiori Launchpad. And then within the section, you will have your multiple. So these are multiple sections available. And whatever you see in a rectangle box are called tiles. These tiles in which you will have your application attached. So these are the sections available for a Fiori Launchpad, and it is based on the business role. So it is as simple as that. Business role will be attached to a space. Space will be the main option or main application in which you will have your sub application as your pages. And say suppose you click on the space, like in this case it is the administration, all the applications attached to the administration get displayed. That is considered as the section, and inside the sections you will have your tiles. Each tile is attached to business catalog, which means for a particular line of business, whatever business specific application needs to be displayed is based on the business catalog. So that comes inside the tile. Okay, so now next is the Fiori, SAP Fiori app reference library. An excellent resource for learning more about the functionality of the applications in your SAP S/4HANA cloud system is the SAP Fiori app reference library. For SAP Fiori apps, you can find information about standard business role to assign, so you can access an app. Standard business catalog, the app is assigned to. Standard space and page, the app is assigned to. Technical app information, like application type supported SAP S/4HANA deployments, release, app ID, desktop/mobile availability. Link titled app documentation pointing to detailed information in SAP Help portal about how to use app, and if extensibility through the I'm sorry, through the custom fields and logic apps is supported, which business context and types of extensions are available. So this is nothing but the help which are available in the Fiori Launchpad. How can we access that? So we have a SAP Fiori app reference library, and you can find out the information about the Fiori app. What are the information we can find out? The standard business role to assign, so you can access the app, access an app. Standard business catalog, the app is assigned to. the standard space and page the app is assigned to, technical app information, link to titled app documentation pointing to detailed information. And so basically there will be an area where it will point to SAP help portal, so you can easily learn about these options. So that's what they are showing here. This is a SAP Fiori app reference library. And in the reference library, you can actually have, read more app documentation option where you can directly jump into SAP help portal. Using the embedded support capabilities and dual generative AI assistant. In context, in context help is embedded in SAP Fiori Launchpad. Click the question mark icon top right to activate a screen overlay with navigation help from SAP help portal. So we do have question mark here. So this will open the help available, and you can go to each section, and you can see that the to do we don't have, so that is why that arrow is not coming. Otherwise it will point to, yeah, we do have news. Yeah, correct, we do have news section, and this is applicable for all the business. At the moment it is just showing this one. And pages, we have pages and apps. So the help, once you enable, it will be easy for you to actually, you can search the topic, you can do a quick tour about a particular topic, and go to SAP community, and also each sections available in the Fiori Launchpad. Partner LOB configuration experts should demonstrate this feature in fit to standard workshops. So this will be explained. Since we are doing this training, I'm just explaining everything. However, in a normal, like SAP customer relationship, when we do the fit to standard workshop, we have our configuration expert who will explain all these things to the customer. Use the graduation cap icon in the help topics menu to view relevant simulations for the current app/screen. If no in-context simulations are available, access the Learning Center for standard simulation and their relevant business rule. Simulations are created with SAP enabled now and available within SAP S/4HANA Cloud and SAP Signavio Process Navigator. So, like for example, I have not this one. I have kept SAP for me opened. I think this is the one. So normally, if you don't go on the provisioning side, say I will go on the home page in the SAP for me. I should, okay, I could search. These are the numbers, I mean note number. We also have an option to view the Signavio Navigator I showed earlier. Right now, these are the remote connection request license key and all that. We also have a project implementation project, which is there is no progress but on track. However, yes, Signavio, if I search for that, it will take you to the Signavio process. If you want, you can go to the Signavio process navigator, but there are other things as well. So just search with a single word. It will take you, it will show you what all possibilities are available. And these are like each component and each title, how to change. So this is just a note which is taking, but that's not what I wanted to show you. In a normal scenario, we have a Signavio process navig. Oh, this is a manager. No, not the manager. We want to go to process navigator. That is not showing right now here, but it is available in SAP for me. So where you can enable in the help where you want to see the simulations as well. That's what it is talking about. So I think I showed this part. When you click on the help area, you get the help topic along with the learning as well as what is new. So this all depends upon what is available here. And if you see, you clicked on the question mark. So this is going on to the search option. No, not search option. This is pointing out to this particular area. What if I click on find help, it'll take you to that area. Embedded support in SAP Fiori Launchpad. Access to SAP support channels is also embedded in SAP Fiori Launchpad. Yeah, I think I showed that earlier. Here, if you want to go for a quick tour, this is different, but we do have area to showcase from the SAP portal. So as of now, there is no quick tour or it is getting loaded. Maybe we can wait for some time and come back. When logged into SAP S/4HANA Cloud, select the headphones icon on the top right corner to bring up in-context support menu. You will be guided through a series of onboarding screens to provide an overview of support capabilities. To use the full range of support facility, a user needs to create SAP Universal ID, which link all the individual SAP account into one overarching user. So this is talking about how to get the help support menu. So that's what we are showing here. This is the quick tour, and here this is the support menu. You can find more information. So I'm just closing the quick tour. We have SAP community. So you have to agree. So this is the help portal. It is taking you to the SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition details. Okay, so in order for us to use full range of support functionality, a user basically we need to have an access to universal ID we use for SAP for me. We need to use that will be linked to all the individual SAP account into an one overarching user. So the embedded support in the Fiori Launchpad is what it is showing. In this example, I don't see the headphone icon, so I can't show it on the screen. But if you have the this particular icon, then you will be able to get into to all these area, like how to access via universal ID, report an issue, review your cases, check our video tutorial, and context help as well. Next is SAP Joule, the generative AI digital assistant. SAP Joule, I can't show you because this comes as a part of success factor, and we are not into success factor, so we don't have the rights. So let's get into what is SAP Joule. Use generative AI. It uses the generative AI replacing SAP conversational AI, generates new content based on user input and past patterns, embedded in SAP applications for comprehensive data support. So this is a generative AI. So it will be easy for us to, look for the content within our area. Earlier, it used to be conversational AI. So you can, you know, talk to the AI. Answer in plain language using data across the SAP portfolio. Example, help manufacturers understand past sales, identify issues, and suggest fixes. Complaint with SAP standards, certifications, AI ethics, and GDPR. So these are very important things. It will be showing. So this is the look of the SAP Jewel. Normally, there will be a diamond icon to access the Jewel, and it will ask you how to help, and you can type whatever keyword or what you are looking for. It will display everything. Next is the responsibility management. Responsibility management allows defining responsible people who are notified about event needing their attention. So responsibility management is an app that allows to define the responsible people who are notified about the event needing their attention. Define teams and assign members responsible for business processes. Each team member has specific tasks and assigned functions. Works with the situation handling framework to alert responsible persons. Responsibility management from SAP Signavio Process Navigator requires setup instructions and test scripts for SAP S/4HANA uh, Cloud Public Edition system. Use the Manage Teams and Responsibilities app to create/manage teams, responsibility definitions, and member function. So there is a responsibility app which is like a business process available under SAP Signavio Process Navigator, where you will have the steps to set up the responsibility management as well as the test scripts available on that. So responsibility management, how does it look like? Responsibility definitions. Say suppose we are talking about like organizational structure, for example, plant 1710, 1010. These are standard SAP plants. Purchasing group is 002. Material group is L001, L002. And in the team, you will have team members as well as the team owner. Team owner could be project manager or project lead. And then comes the team type, which is the business process sub-process. Sorry, business sub-process. So purchasing, if you consider as one of the LOB, which has got types like operational team types, strategic team type, tactical team type, and there is a team catalog which is part of the business process. And depending upon each team type, you will have member function like operational purchaser, catalog manager, etc. And you can see team categories like this is sales, distribution, and procurement. So these teams are part of the procurement. Situation handling framework in SAP S/4HANA Cloud. The situation handling framework helps customer run their business smoothly by automatically informing the right user about situations that require their attention and a resolution. For example, an upcoming deadline, a shipping delay, a billing document that haven't been posted, expiring contract, and many others. For example, there is a shipping delay, then we should inform the people who are receiving the shipment. Say suppose an upcoming deadline. So that's about for a project. So we would have to inform the project manager or team members about that. So that is what the situation handling framework helps. Like basically it will inform the user about the situation that require their attention. For example, upcoming deadline and the resolution for that. Many situation handling. Okay, I read till here. An end user is informed about situations through notification in SAP Fiori Launchpad by email in my situation application and or application where the situation occurred. Many situation handling templates are enabled by default in the SAP S/4HANA cloud system. For example, a situation template that notifies you when a migration object template with data is ready to be migrated. So that is a situation handling scenario where you have a migration object template with data ready to be migrated. This has to be informed to the right people so that they can do the activity of migration, and when the migration of the template has completed. So this is what it is talking about. Situation handling framework in SAP S/4HANA Cloud looks like this, and we have my home as well as self-service administration. So this is not the a partner demo system. This is different, where you have your task. So this particular user has got my inbox, my outbox, my queries, my situation, my my situations the same. And when you click on my situation, it will open all your situations that are available. Uh, and it can be viewed by date, by type, by priority. So that is what it is showing here. And situation handling framework. There are two frameworks within situation handling that can be used in parallel with one another. One is the standard and the extended. So let's take a look. The standard use the responsibility management 1NJ, that is the name of the business process, to define user responsible for handling the situation based on team structures and responsibility rules. So first we use responsibility management business process to define the user responsible for handling the situation based on the team structure and responsibility rules. Get information about situation via notifications on the Fiori Launchpad by email in my situations app and or within the app where the situation occurred. So probably I can check in here. Situation. We don't have situation in yeah. Yes. So these are the notes available, notes or SAP community help available for using the situation. So it's talks about how to use the situation handling in SAP for me. Let me go back. So this is talking about like you get the you get a notification about the situation with information. So my situations app and or within the app where the situation occurred will be you know where it will take you. You can monitor the life cycle and handling of the situation. Adapt. So this is the first three section, like using the app, getting the information by notification, and then monitoring the life cycle and handling the situation are common for standard as well as the extended framework. Whereas for the standard, adapt pre-delivered situation handling templates to your business requirement. So there will be pre-delivered situation templates, handling templates available for each business requirement. Uh, and navigate from notification to the app where the situation occurred to get more information and resolve, and collect the situation data to prepare an automated resolution of the situation. So these are the three things which is available in your standard, whereas in the extended framework, uh, you develop a custom situation handling template. So basically, in a standard, what you get, standard SAP delivered, a situation handling template for each of your business requirement, and you can navigate to the app from the notification. It will take you to the situation and where you can resolve the situation and collect the data to prepare the automated resolution of the situation. Whereas that is the standard. Whereas in extended framework, when it comes, it will be extended, right? So we talk about developing the custom situation handling templates, navigate from the notification to my situations to extended app to get more information. So there will be a my situations app which has an extended app to get more information and resolve. And this is made possible by intelligent situation automation service running on SAP BTP. So for this, additional license is required. That is why I'm not able to show you that particular part. Now we are going to look at exploring flexible business workflows. Flexible business workflows. SAP business workflow can be used to define business processes that aren't supported by SAP standard process in SAP Signavio Process Navigator. This could be possible. This could be simple release or approval procedure or a more complex business process. So basically, we do have business processes that are available as standard through SAP Signavio Process Navigator. However, SAP Business Workflow is used to define business processes that are not supported by this particular standard process, and this could be a simple release or approval procedure or a more complex business process. This is depending upon customer requirement. Their release process will be different, so you can add business process for that or define business process for that, or approval procedure might be different, depends upon each organization. So approval procedure can be defined, and more complex business process can also be defined using business workflow. SAP Business Workflow is especially beneficial for situations where work processes have to be run through repeatedly, or in situations where the business process require the involvement of a large number of responsible people in a specific sequence. Say suppose it is, as name suggests, the workflow. It is talking about the workflow only. Like say suppose a huge list of people need to approve a particular thing. So for that, we use SAP Business Workflow. It can also be used to respond to errors and exceptions in other existing business processes. For example, workflow could trigger when a predefined event occurs. So this is what it is showing. Flexible business workflow under the self-service, under my inbox. This is task from workflow show up here, all these tasks. So manage workflow for maintenance. This is part of the asset management. Manage workflow for a payment block. Likewise, for all those applications or line of business has got your workflows available in the self-service. So embedded analytical applications and capabilities. Analytics are embedded in SAP S/4HANA Cloud, which means the business data and analytical applications that consume this data live within the same software stack. So analytics, as you know, that is like we want to know about, say suppose response time. So we will take for a particular duration. So this, or it could be a business data. I am talking about the infrastructure data. So business data and analytical application that consumes this data live within the same software stack. In addition, SAP Analytical Cloud is engine running behind the scenes to power several analytical applications through a live connection. So this is a live data which is coming from each application. So that is coming through SAP Analytics Cloud, which is the engine running behind the scene. This means a customer does not need to log into a separate SAP Analytical Cloud system to view analytical reports. Everything is in Fiori apps in SAP S/4HANA Cloud. I think I showed you earlier the analytical app. I'm not sure it is available in this particular area, but we do have analytics in here somewhere. See, these are analytics. This is the overview. So what you see is how many systems are available in your landscape, in your customer landscape, where we have on-premise 5, cloud 50, private cloud nothing, and 36 production, 3 test. All those informations are available like this is called the analytic. This is a table view. So embedded and analytical applications and capabilities. SAP Cloud Identity Service has got SAP S/4HANA Cloud and SAP Fiori Analytical App, where you can see view browser. So what it does is it browse the views in the analytical application, manage KPIs and reports, custom CDS views, etc. That is part of the Fiori Analytical app. Below, this is the CDS view. So virtual data model based on CDS view, you can see off contract spend, incoming sales order, PO average delivery time, etc. And underneath everything, we have SAP HANA database. So all this data which you want to show as an analytical app comes from SAP HANA database. And from the HANA database, it can be read through CDS views, and these views can be browsed in the view browser. We can manage the KPIs and reports and custom CDS view if you want to customize that. It is possible. And there is a analytical, SAP Cloud Analytic, SAP Analytic Cloud, which is the engine available to fill the real-time access data or based on the virtual data model. Both ways it's possible. If it's a virtual data model, we will have SAP Data Sphere instead of SAP Analytical Cloud. It's so simple. We can go from the down layer where we have the HANA database. So since we have the HANA database, do you know what is the advantage of HANA database?
Yeah, it's an in-memory computing database.
In-memory computing, as well as it reads like any other a database. It reads from the rows, but in HANA database, if you give it directly go to the column. Yeah, so it will be much faster. And on top, we have two options. One is the virtual data model based on CDS view. So that is coming from SAP Data Sphere, whereas Fiori Analytical App is coming from SAP Analytic Cloud. Now we are going to describe the embedded analytics, embedded analytical applications and capabilities. SAP HANA database is the foundation layer where business data resides. Data gets stored in the HANA database. SAP Fiori analytical applications are the top layer where end users consume the data. The middle layer, which virtual data model represented by core data service, that is CDS. views, transform data for Fiori app. Many SAP cloud solutions were acquired and had different data structures and coding languages. CDS provides a common language for understanding the data from various situations and integrating it with SAP S4HANA cloud data. So CDS view is used to actually get the data from your S4HANA. It could be cloud or it could be on premise. CDS offers domain-specific languages and services for defining and consuming semantically rich data models. So in the data model, you will have the data. VDM structured with CDS view provides direct access to SAP business data through a library of pre-delivered and custom CDS view templates. Is it clear? It's the same thing which is explained on the upper part. And next is view browser and custom CDS view views in Fiori app. Use the view browser app to get an overview of all available core data service views released by SAP and customized, and run an analysis with the CDS view. If existing CDS view do not meet the need of the customer, use the custom CDS view app to copy and customize an existing CDS view or create your own entirely custom CDS view. So this is saying we have I told you, right, in this picture, in this picture we have a view browser, browse views. So these are the CDS views, standard views it browse. Say suppose if you are browsing for a specific one, you don't find it, you can customize it or you can create entirely a new custom CDS view. Custom CDS view can be used for different purposes. So the purpose one, to create a cube or dimension view for use in analytical scenario. So this is basically to create cube. Data will be coming in the form of cube or dimension view for use in analytical scenarios. For example, you could create a custom analytical query or a KPI. KPI, you know, right? Key performance indicator analysis from a CDS view. So these are the two options possible as examples. To generate an external API to expose data from SAP HANA database with OData services. Say suppose if you want to provide the data to some other application, you can use OData service. You have to generate an external API to expose this OData service. For example, you could use OData API to populate your custom selection of data fields in a custom KPI or report.